Question 11. Calculate 32.18, subtract 7.62. Now the easiest thing to use here is a column method. But if you're using a column method to subtract decimals, you've got to make sure the decimal points are lined up. One way to do it is to actually put the decimal points in first, like that, to make sure they're lined up. And then write your numbers either side. So we've got 32.18 and we've got subtract 7.62. Well, the digits either side of the point here are the 7 and the 6. So the 7 would have to go there and the 6 would go there, and then your 2 just slots into place there. Now you've got to make sure the decimal points are lined up, because if you don't do that, what you could end up doing is accidentally doing this. 32.18 take away 7.62 like this. And if you do that, that is not going to be right, because as you can see, the decimal points are not lined up and the numbers are not in the correct columns. This should be the tens column and this should be the units column. Whereas here the 7, look, is 7 units, but it's actually in the wrong column, it's in the tens column. So that is wrong. If your decimal points aren't lined up, you're going to get the answer wrong. So this is the correct way of doing it. So let's make sure the points are lined up, and then we're able to do it. So 8 subtract 2, always start at the end of the calculation. 8 subtract 2 is 6. 1 subtract 6 we can't do, because 6 is bigger than 1, so we can't subtract it. So 1 subtract 6 we can't do, so we need to borrow from this 2. The 2 becomes 1, and the 1 we borrowed turns this into 11. 11 subtract 6 is 5. 1 subtract 7 you can't do, so cross out the 3 and that becomes 2, and the 1 you borrowed from the 3 turns this 1 into 11 here. So 11 subtract 7 is 4, and then we've still got a 2 left on the end column. 2 subtract nothing here is 2. So the answer should be 24.56, which needs to go in the answer space. You could just double check it by running through that again, just to make sure you've got the correct answer. And if you get the same answer a second time, you know you've got it right. 8 subtract 2 is 6. 1 subtract 6 you can't do, so borrow 1. 11 subtract 6 is 5. 1 subtract 7 you can't do, so borrow 1. 11 subtract 7 is 4, and 2 subtract nothing is 2. So yeah, we've got 24.56 the second time around. So it looks as though that answer has a good chance of being correct.